Good evening, folks. Dad here with Elevation Diecast Racing, and I have been waiting to get into these UltraHots. I was going to originally run them against some character cars. What I think I'm going to do, though, is run these separately because I want to find out what the fastest one before dust and the fastest one after dust. So we're going to get into these. I do have them separated. The first one's going to be the Camaro. It is kind of a narrow wheelbase, which I will pit against another narrow wheelbase, which is the Ford Fairlane. Next, we're going to have the Oldsmobile 442. And then we're going to take that to the 71 Plymouth GTX. And what I didn't understand with Hot Wheels here is why those aren't Ultra Hot Wheels. The El Camino is not Ultra Hot Wheels. Those are the only two cars that aren't Ultra Hots. So if anybody has an answer for that, I'd like to know. Then we'll have the Barracuda taking on the El Camino. And then the 87 Buick Regal Gnx taking on the 69 Mercury Cyclone. And I had a mix-up here. I'm going to put this Buick Regal Gnx against the 442. And we're going to take this GTX. You know what? We might as well put the GTX against the El Camino. And the Mercury Cyclone taking on the Barracuda. Let's do that. All right, let's get these open and weight up. First one up is the Camaro, 32.6 grams. I like the headlights. Goodyear Tampa work on the side. Looks like it has some pretty decent Tampa work in the back. UltraHots on the license plate. Taking on the Ford Fairlane. An even 36 grams. Seemed to roll all right. Got the Fairlane on the quarter panel there. Not so much detail on this one in the back or in the front. Race one, let's see what we have. Wow. Okay, I don't think that's right. I remember UltraHots weighing a little more. Yeah, Camaro, one and done. And the Fairlane to move on. Let's get to the Gnx, the Buick Regal. He's a little heavier at 39 grams. I really like the paint, the burgundy on this one. Looks like UltraHots. Or nope, there's nothing on the license plate there. Gold Hot Ones wheels. 39 grams. Oldsmobile 442, 39 grams. Even up, this is cool. Nice long wheelbase, wide in the front, a little narrow in the back. Yeah, plastic. Oh, they don't make stuff like they used to, huh? Taillights done up. No headlights. Oh wait, is that white paint? It's just all chrome. Yellow glass. Yeah, let's see what they got. Wow. Wow, the GNX just blew his doors off. That's a one and done. The GNX recording a time of 229. That's getting up there with no dust. So we'll record that at a 2291. That is very interesting to me. You'll have to look back at the video. I'm going to start keeping track of the times, but if I remember right, this was not very fast at all. So let's move on to the GTX Plymouth and the El Camino. 39.2 for the GTX. Get a closer look at it here. Plymouth logo on the quarters. Some tail light work, no plate. Sharp looking ride. Couple of headlights. Looks like a little better wheel distribution on the back. Still plastic. Heaviest one by 0.2 grams here. So we'll put him in that lane. And then we'll get this El Camino. 37.6.5. Pretty wide wheelbase. Looks pretty even. Almost looks like gold Spectra flame. Pretty sharp. Got some taillight work on the back. Couple of nice headlights. I always like these El Caminos. My grandpa had one of these growing up. Let's see what it does. This should be a good race. And these are the only two wheels without the UltraHots. And the GTX runs away with it. 2.460. All right, let's get to the 70 Plymouth Barracuda, which has a wide wheelbase. And these Barracudas, this type of body style, usually does not run good on the track. And let's see what the Mercury Cyclone does. Mercury Cyclone at a 36.5. Hot Wheel logo on the quarters. Nothing on the license plate. Got a couple of tail lights. No headlight work. Nothing real special. Kind of looks like a striped Zamac. We'll roll him up. And let's see about this Barracuda. Barracuda at 35.2. I am extremely disappointed that none of these cars are above 39 grams. I think that's kind of weak for the UltraHots, to be honest with you. Yeah. Yeah. We'll see. I don't know what you guys think. To be honest with you, I'm going to give 2 thumbs down to this UltraHot set, except for that Plymouth. Or not the Plymouth, but this Buick. That thing is smoking. I cannot wait to see what it does after going to the speed shop. Wow, that's surprising. And the track malfunctioned again. What is up? Let's see if this Cyclone... That Barracuda was surprisingly fast. Let's track a good time on it. Wow, 2379. He ain't lighting the world on fire, but it's a one and done for the Barracuda. And let's see. That's interesting. So the Barracuda records a 2.379. All right, so remember, I didn't write down the time on this one. Let's just run a hot lap and see what it does. Just for kicks and side kicks. I guess we'll run him against this slow Camaro again, so he has the same type of run, so I can at least get a time on it. And needed a life jacket, 2.498. Both of them swimming for their lives, 2.498. Not a real fast time. All right, so here it is, the dry runs. 2.498, 2.291, 2.460, 2.379. Ford Fairlane, Buick Grand National, GTX, and surprisingly, the Barracuda. We'll be back. Okay, without any hype, I think we all know what's going to happen here. Let's just see how fast this GNX is going to get now that he's been through the speed chop. 2383 does not sound right. Try again. Yeah, I don't think so. Gotta hit this button just right. There we go. 2310. Okay. Well, 2310 is enough to put him in the winner box for the finals. And a 2366. That's not bad for the narrow-wheeled Ford Fairlane. Well, away he goes over there to wait to see who's third. So after speed shop. All right, so an amazing run, 2.291 without dust. Let's see if that graphite breaks in next race. Let's see who's going to take on. All right, I think the Barracuda took to the dust a little better than the GTX. Let's find out. Oh yeah, close race though. What? Come on, man. All right, let's try this again. Oh, the GTX this time, 2311 to a 2344. Swapping lanes, the Barracuda has to beat a 2311 to go to the finals. Can he do it? 2302, he does it. Wow. 2319, pretty consistent for the GTX. Wow. So the GNX runs a 2.291 dry and a 2310 after speed shop results. Barracuda does a 2.379, goes to a 2302. Pretty significant in between speed shop and running out of the pack. So let's run for third, the Barracuda and the Fairlane. I think this is going to be no contest here, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll run the Barracuda over here in lane number 2. And on the inside lane number 1, the Fairlane. 3, 2, 1. Oh yeah, 2315. Barracuda runs a 2315. I ran the wrong cars. What an idiot. So the GTX and the Fairlane for third place. GTX out in front. He takes it. Wow, a 2295. What? Let's see that again, Roscoe. 2322. 2322 gets him definitely third place for now. Let's run the Barracuda and the GNX. That 2295 run, I got a feeling we're coming back to that after this race here. Let's see what happens. We'll go Barracuda in lane 2 and the GNX in lane 1. All right. Wow, GNX. Lame times though. We know that ain't right. 2404. $2283. Now we're cooking. 2283 for the GNX. And a 2306 for the Barracuda. Let's swap lanes. The Barracuda needs to beat a 2.283 to be declared the winner. Not gonna happen. 2362 to a 2395. 2312 to a 2325. All right. So, as of right now, those are pretty good runs. So I want to put this GTX against the GNX because he ran a 2.295, but he ran a 2.283. So let's just run them and see who really is first and second here. So the Barracuda will take third. All right, let's try this angle. One day I'll get good at cameras. GTX out front, 2303 to a 2320. We'll swap them up. 2320, 2303. $2290. The GTX pulls it off. All right, I'll show you. Right here. Unbelievable. 2294 to a 2290. And the GTX takes out the GNX. So there you have it. Your winner is the GTX with a 2290 finish, followed by the GNX 2294 and I believe a 235 for the Barracuda. Now, do these guys have anything for their respective weight class, which they are in the same weight class? We'll see how far up the GTX can get. We'll run them up against the number 30 ID Camaro. Really? Camaro 2287 to a 2301. The GTX has to beat a 2287 to place number 30 in the 31 to 40 weight class. That's cooking. GTX does take him out. No, he doesn't. 2358. Let's run that again. GTX has to beat a 228. 2289. Not close enough to beat a 2287. And the Camaro stays in spot number 30. So he will look good here on the shelf with the rest of the ones that can't quite make it. I do have a fast, way too fast. He is number 11 in the 41 to 50. Right below the Toyota Supra. And just above that Nissan. So the Scania is sitting at number 7 in the heavyweights. I still only have 20 heavyweights ranked right now, as I am still going through cars. Number 1 in the 50 to 61, 51 to 61 is the Christmas Cup 2021 winner from Fairmont from Dad's race team. That Shark is sitting second, and I am looking for a Laserdisc AMG. This is my favorite Mercedes, hands down. I don't know why I like this car so much. I just do. Of course, the Predator Porsche. on down. 41 to 50 is the 50th anniversary F-150. Then a cool Invader. 442 in orange. Corvette number 4. Hotbird number 5. And at number 8 is a Thunderbird Stalker. Rolling number 1 is a Pro Auto Stalker from Matchbox in the 31 to 49 or 40. And then it's the color changing Evo 82 Fox Body Mustang Valvoline number 6. Then the Mighty Fiero. Then this Camaro from this Matchbox Camaro I found the other night in my boxes made it all the way up to number 6. That fast Lotus. That Lotus never says die. Staying in the top 8. Rounding it off at number 8 is another Fiero. And in the 39.9 and under, we got that ultralight Camaro in first. The Silverback Solar, the green Salt Shaker, and then that Jaguar sitting at number 4. The red Solaire, or not Solaire, but Formula Solar. Brown Formula Solar, and the Firebird, Matchbox Firebird at number 7. And at number 8 is a Nissan GTR ID car. Very fast for his weight. And that's all I have for you tonight. I am doing lots of testing. I have lots more stock cars, Ferraris, Jaguars, Lotuses. I have a whole slew of Camaros, and the next little short, we're going to go through these Spider-Mans. I've got 5 of the 6 Spider-Man, or 4. Maybe 4 of the 5. The other one is a truck, and it doesn't belong in this. It's just a lifted truck with the ridge wheels. So we'll run those 4 against Kit Pursuit Mode, TV series Batmobile, Kit Concept, and the Back to the Future Time Machine. We'll run them fresh out of the pack, and then we'll dust them and kind of do the same thing we did here. Get them out of the pack to the track, and we'll run times, dry runs, and then after speed shop. So we'll see how that runs. And just for a bonus race, we're going to run this UltraHot GNX, and we're just going to go over here to the shelf and pick out an UltraHot. Let's run them against, yeah, the truck. Why not? Same color, burgundy. GNX taking on the Flare-Sider truck. Old school versus new school. Woo! 2285 to a 2321. Wow. That GNX. Wow. Let's switch lanes. The truck has to be the 2285. No. 2305. Puts a stopper on the truck. Wow. So this particular one, an actual UltraHot, is the fastest out of this bunch for me. What is it for you? Run them down your track, see what happens, and see if you come up with the same results. I'd like to see how these do on different tracks. So for us over here at Elevation Diecast Racing, man, if it isn't fast, at least it'll look good on the shelf.